KD in the final 5 minutes and the score within 5 points during the win streak. So they look awfully good. Golden State, of course, does too. Let's check tonight's three-point performance brought to you by Mountain Dew. The Warriors made 13 threes last night, 9 from Steph Curry. Stephen A. was in the house to see it in Brooklyn. That marked the 37th time Steph has made that many threes in a game, which is more than the next 5 players on the list combined. So Golden State dominated the Nets. And Stephen A. had some thoughts this morning on First Take about that.
KD, you made the wrong decision, bro. And here's why. Because you trusted Kyrie. Kyrie Irving betrayed you. Flat out betrayed you. Left you hanging. And while you sitting up there getting your ass kicked last night, all right? Steph Curry sitting there shimmying and joking around, laughing on the court. They were cheering for Steph Curry in Brooklyn. From opening tap, they were chanting MVP in the Barclays Center, and it wasn't for the dude averaging 28.9 points a game for the Brooklyn Nets. It was for Steph Curry.
So the word I was referring to was betrayed. That certainly got a lot of attention, and I think it's an appropriate choice of words. Here's the question. Can Kevin Durant overcome all of this and lift the Nets seemingly all by himself?
I butted heads with Jalen Rose at the beginning of this season when I said about the Nets, and we were talking about the Lakers earlier in the show.
Yeah.
I have to lean towards Jalen Rose being right. I was wrong.
Let's be clear on what it was. You said that even without
I don't
Kyrie,
believe in the Nets anymore. I don't believe in them. Okay? Let me be very clear, okay?
Yes.
KD is averaging 28.9 points.
Yeah, he balling.
Shoot 56% from the field. Because, superstars in Hollywood calling me, buzzing my phone, bothering me. When you get on KD? When you get on KD? He's averaging 28.9 points on 56% shooting.
None.
Over 40% from three-point range.
Right.
He's balling. He has no help. He's supposed to have it in James Harden, who has not been himself. It's the quietest 24 points I've ever seen James Harden record. What I was banking on was the A game of James Harden, along with the A game of KD. I'm not getting that. And then when you take into account, I understand it's about 9 hours later. Let me be clear with y'all brothers. I meant what the hell I said. Kyrie Irving betrayed them. They had a deal to go to the Knicks. You know this. You know this.
Indeed.
They were going to the Knicks. Kyrie Irving said, yo, let's go to Brooklyn. KD signed on.
It
was some hesitancy, but then DeAndre Jordan got them together, and they signed on to go to Brooklyn. In my humble opinion, Kyrie Irving owes it to them to be in that uniform on that court. This is the team he assembled. And him not being there, as far as I'm concerned, is betrayal. And to be there last night, y'all would have felt the same way if y'all were in that arena last night.
Keep in mind, just a footnote. If they had gone to New York under the current rules and protocols, he still wouldn't be playing if he's not taking the shot.
That's fair.
If he's not being vaccinated.
That's fair.
So they'd still be. But Stephen A., your point about betrayal, we all have been around and had discussions with people in the NBA a year and a half before it happened. And they were all convinced that those guys are going to go together and that Kyrie was certainly sort of the ringleader. Look, everybody would have wanted KD, and KD could have been playing anywhere and won with anybody.
That's right.
But once they decided to do this, and last night, to hear the chance of MVP for Steph Curry was a stunner.
That's what would have been different if they had gone to the Knicks.
Never in the Garden.
Yes, the vaccination piece would be the same.
That's right.
But the fans at the Garden would not be chanting MVP for Steph Curry.
Greeny, can I let my brother Stephen A. Smith realize what he saw last night?
Please.
You saw the best player in basketball, except he was playing for the Warriors.
Yeah.
That's what you saw. You saw the guy that had KD leave OKC to join him. You saw the guy that had James Harden, and both of those guys leave the West to join up together so that they can win. Was James Harden playing last night?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pedestrian, right? Walking around,
I stand
right?
corrected.
So we not going to act like KD don't have enough help.
No, that's not what I mean.
No,
I'm not saying that. Hold on. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he's not getting it. He has it, but
Jalen
they're
said
not
from
showing
the beginning
up.
it was flawed.
That's why I said.
And this is where Jalen gets some flowers right now.
He got his flowers.
He said it's flawed.
Correct.
It's not going to work from the beginning.
I stand down, bro.
And here's why.
Right.
Yes, KD is getting his 28, Stephen A., but the problem with their roster construction is he's required to play like a big man, a physical
They
guy.
have no help in the
and he
interior,
just doesn't have that physical stature to play like that on a nightly basis.
Let me say this.
Defensively in particular.
I've been waiting to say this to your face and to your face because I had to say it, even though I said it on TV, but I had to say it to y'all. Do you understand that as we sit here right now tonight, a two-time champion and a two-time NBA Finals MVP is on the verge of being known more for leaving Steph Curry for Kyrie Irving than he is for winning chips? You realize that?
That's just a judgment. That's a judgment he made that will be assessed.
That's going to be.
Well, Scottie Pippen showed me that championships don't necessarily buy happiness.
That's true.
LeBron James left Miami.
Right.
KD left the Warriors.
Now,
and you knew the second year he was leaving. Why? Because when they won the championship, it was still Steph's team. This is KD's
No debate
team.
there.
This is KD's team.
Let's leave it there because there's a lot more to get into on this, and we will, I promise. And don't forget, we've got the Bucks and the Lakers coming away tonight.
You're right.
Which means
Right.
you're going to see Drew
Taylor's
Holiday
holding on to
the
this
floor
because he's
tonight.
right. He's in here relishing the moment.
Holiday at a season high 19.
Don't sing.
Monday against